Hi, I'm Wendy from Wendo's Light, everyone. Thank you for being here in our sessions. We are developing mediums and we are experienced developing mediums. You never really stop developing in mediumship, right, Megan? And yeah, we're focusing on trance mediumship, which is more of us being out of the way and spirit being even more leading in that. And we need to open circle soon because my brain is stopping. Megan, do you want to
Mhm.
anything?
Just saying like, yes, hi, I'm Megan.
Yeah,
And
awesome.
you may occasionally see my dog running around. Please don't blame me. He just gets bored of being in here. So that might be a little distracting. I always have to give that kind of warning that that might
Mm,
happen.
yeah, I have people walking behind me too. So um, don't mind them. Uh, yeah, we're gonna start. So the general flow of the video, and I say general because spirit sometimes will take us somewhere that we don't know where it's gonna go. We allow them to do what they believe is best for our development of working with them. In the edited video, uh, all the pauses will be edited out. Well, not all of them, but the long ones, because there's a lot of energy attuning often happening. And if you see me yawning, it is because there's a lot of energy moving. And we're working on our stamina, higher vibrations and stuff. So sorry if I'm yawning. It just is, it's not necessarily that I'm tired, it's that there's a lot of energy moving, and yawning is an indication of that. um let's open circle. Megan, would you like to open circle today, or
No, your host
no?
lady
It's
today.
just go, go, gonna go for it. Okay. Oh. Every medium will open circle differently. So spirit guides, unconditional love, and source. We are working with uh, beings of the utmost love and good of humanity and ourselves. Yeah, they're already coming in. I'll share just a minute of kind of how I work and what you might see if you haven't watched previous videos. Is that it's already happening. Blending happens very easily and naturally for me. And so um, even now, I'm they're coming in. And you'll see me kind of go in and out. I might change how I'm talking. Um, and just because my eyes are open and I'm looking at the screen doesn't mean that I'm not at least in a light trance blended state. One of the reasons we even started recording these videos is because I don't remember a lot of what's happening. And Megan is gets into pretty deep trance state, and she doesn't remember either. And sometimes her guides are telling things for her and her development. And if I'm not remembering and writing it down, then so we just decided to start recording. And then we decided that maybe we could share because they have messages for you, and maybe there's some things that people are developing. Maybe other people could get things from this. So please keep in mind that we are learning and that this is a little bit vulnerable here in our sharing of these learning stages. And thank you for watching. And please engage with the comments and stuff if you have any feedback or questions that we can ask our guides for you. Right, Megan?
Yes. And I will say also, we are the type of friends that
Hmm.
typically when we get together, something always happens. Something really cool, some really spontaneous healing or channeling or something happens. So that was one of the reasons why we wanted to start recording, is because even though we set intentions for something, whenever we get together, it just seems like there's always something fun that just pops up and for us to do. So I think these are
Some
really
magic.
valuable.
Yeah,
Hmm.
totally. It's just really great examples of what working with spirit can look like when you're in a safe environment. and we're friends. We both help each other develop. We both kind of coach each other in different areas, on all levels and stuff.
What
So
does it feel like to you right now? Do you feel how how far in do you feel?
I don't feel it very expanded. I would like to expand more. Okay.
Okay.
If we compare the robot suit, as I look at my hands, I am still, I would say for a robot suit makes me focus even more on what type of who I am blending with.
What does it feel
Okay.
like?
Yeah, it's like an Octarian or the long neck, long fingers. I would say like 80% blending. They're
Mm-hmm.
not creating a physical overlay robot suit. It's like flickering. They're think it's kind of funny, but they're like, this is why, right? But it's fine for development. They're cooperating.
Where do you feel it in your chakras? Where do you feel the connection?
I feel my whole chakra system. It is like the base and then a line going up. So it feels like this, like from the base is a little wider and then going up. I feel
Okay,
the
good.
whole thing like that. Where is the point of connection for them? I can't
Okay,
tell. It feels like all of it.
that's good.
What does it look like?
Uh, if I'm feeling it in the heart mostly, so that's why I know that's how I feel Annie. So I can see a connection here. Um, it does feel like really strong in the heart, and I want to help push it and in
Right,
the
I
root.
was going to
Okay.
expand. I got
Yeah,
distracted.
I want to help gently like push it out, expand into that. So we're pretty stable here. Your root is really tied in.
Yeah, it feels like a stable connection. The assessment is hard, but it is good to
Okay, that's okay. I'm going to ask you to stop assessing it. I will assess it as I see it, but I'm just going to have you like
focus on
ask you to
expanding.
just focus on
Yes,
expanding,
I'm
right?
going to keep my eyes open as I expand, just so that I can try and stay in this state as you go into your trance.
It's okay. I can wait. Um, because there's something going on here that I want to be
Okay,
aware of.
I will let my eyes close and deepen even more then.
Yeah.
I will put us in, yes, visualize. Okay, I can move aside. I don't need to watch. Yes. Okay.
No, you can go now.
I'm seeing us in the room of that we are in a room across from each other.
Okay. Can I ask you to describe this energy? Doesn't have to be your description, it can be their description.
It's light and airy, feminine or asexual. There's both.
All right, that's just how they are. They're not as tied to one or the other.
Hmm.
This is someone that you've had a connection with before.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is this a lifetime connection, or is this for a certain purpose?
It's like lifetime family
Hmm.
connection.
What do they help you with? Why do they come?
I'm gonna get to the speaking point. Just a
Okay,
sec.
all right. I can see information coming into you.
Hmm. They're telling me how. It is similar. in family to how you work with Annie.
Hmm. I got that too.
There's many times that this is we work with her for a long time. We are the first ones that she's channeled for a long time, that she doesn't even notice us coming because we are so close.
This is, to me, this feels like a parallel existence, almost like that much closeness. There's always a tie.
Yes, she has been without the body and been with us, but more often we are with her when she is in a body.
Is there anything specific that you're trying to support? Is this, do you come in for speaking mostly or healing or anything at all?
We are what she is channeling when she doesn't notice she's channeling. We help others with their development.
I see. Yeah, I saw that too. Because you don't just do this here. This is also happening on your side too. I see development happening on your side too.
Yes,
But Wendy's part is working with people here.
we she connects us to the people that need our help.
Okay,
She is the bridge.
that makes sense. Okay, so a lot of times she doesn't even realize that she's pulling on this information and this sort of energy.
She is more aware now,
Hmm.
but she had to strongly intend to want to be aware, to have more awareness and control. She has been
Why?
wondering lately that she, what is it her higher self? Is she, is it her soul? What in any given moment, what in any given moment that she is not worrying, overthinking all these things. When she is at peace, when she is flowing, she's been wondering, what is she channeling? What is she existing with? What is, because she is in noticing the alpha state, and she's been wondering, what is it this that is happening as she's in the reception? Do you understand? You were going to ask a question, ask the question.
I'm just, so my mind is perceiving this information as when she is in a perceptive state, she's just crossing. It's not that you are necessarily coming in, she's just crossing this kind of dimensional line because you're always connected. Like she's, what I'm seeing is like almost like a mirror image, and in that receptive state, she's just going through the mirror. That's
That
how
is a
I'm
good, yeah,
understanding
that is a
it.
good analogy. She wonders, is this her soul? Is it, sometimes it is her soul that is more connected to mm, this life's moments. Sometimes it is that. Sometimes it is just all. And if she's just having the experience and that information is just going directly to, if she is just not needing to work, quote, you understand, then what is happening? There is just experience. There is just, it is just going to where it needs to go to, the information.
Right. It's just a all the time support. It's not for one specific reason. There's just continuous support, whether she's speaking to someone else or if it's just for her.
Yes, when she crosses the mirror, it allows her to have the experience that she's supposed to have in that moment. I am not sure that I am explaining it properly. It is, time is not, it is just that moment. And so even now, are you, there's an experience that we are experiencing. Those moments that we and you are sitting together and we are all silent and just noticing the experience or the energy, or like there is no expectation, no quote working, just being.
That's the goal for everyone, really, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So I will ask then, what at this time, I will ask just Wendy specifically because this feels like a parallel image. How could you, or I guess what would you like to say to her now?
I'm kind of confused. Nothing is coming to mind. It is, there is nothing. We are, it is already being and doing and happening.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
There is no things that need to happen. What is needing to happen is already happening.
Yeah, okay. I figured I would get some answer like that. I see. So this feels like a just simply a demonstration of connection.
Yes, and also for her to see.
Hmm.
And we are not having the robot voice so much because, yes, she is noticing more now.
The
She's been
connection feels
trying to.
deeper.
Hmm?
Yeah. The connection feels deeper.
Yes, but it is not. The thing is, we do not need to be like this to do what is needed. This is not needed for the community, for the information and
Hmm.
the communication of us to who is needed to, it is not needed. There may be some,
Oh, I see.
she's used to be with us, this, because we are as we are two, but that are very mixed.
I see. So my perception right now is similar to when she's doing healing. It's not so much the words that need to come out, but it's the transmission of energy that's emanating through her and from her.
Yeah. Well,
I see.
it she is always just looking at the energy and noticing the
Right.
difference in the energy. And the energy is just information. And so if she can, like when you are in trance and but she is also like this, just a little bit less deep. It is this good
Hmm.
enough. It is
Hmm.
having the same effect. It is having the same support of energy for you and and we are, or someone, your guide, some other people, or you know what I mean, talking and it depth, why it's not, maybe that is her. She's wondering the ego. Hmm.
Well, I do know that she does. I have noticed that when I'm in trance, sometimes she goes into trance too. And my assumption is that's sometimes where she gets the really insightful questions to ask.
Yes, because well, when she is we know what to ask.
Hmm.
She just knows that she doesn't need to do anything or be anything. She just needs to be with us. And that we will know, or whoever is here, she just, that will just come. Why should she worry about it when she knows that it is more than her, and that if she just knows the information that will need to come will come. But yes, she does wonder sometimes if it is deep enough. It is deep enough. It is fine
Yeah.
for even now. This is a good experience for her. And you
Yes.
are having the experience of coaching someone in a deeper trance state.
Well, it is very interesting to see the other side because she's had to help me countless times. So
She likes this. This is good.
the blend does feel deeper today. I've seen you before. She did just say she's gaining more capacity, and it seems like it's not just physically, this is energetically.
Yes, well, that is why we had her work with the body. You
Hmm.
saw that we did the tapping because her nervous system was struggling. And so we used a method that would calm the nervous system quickly and move that body block. The reason that she is needed and why working with the body's nervous system is important is because in order to get deep, it needs to be relaxed. The body to sleep. The body is in it
Right.
needs to be in a sleep-like state to have a deeper connection for us to come in deeper. That's why the more you sit and relax, the deeper you can go. Even now, you will see we will go deeper. Yes, no, we are seeing and she is seeing right now as we're trying to go deeper. That nervous system that she has talked to you about healing, that nervous system is showing. Yes, there has been a conversation that you have had with her before about this, about how this nerves in her physical body flare up when there is a mm-hmm. And in the video that you guys did, your guides actually talk about this too. The body's being able to hold the frequency and communicating with the body. Yes, that is going to be good information for you guys to listen to. Again, at the moment, it was harder, but after today, it may be easier to understand and make connections. But right now, even as we are trying to go deeper, it is her body thing, nerves are firing and sensationing. But you see how we went a little bit deeper there.
Hmm.
And so the body and the nervous system is important to work. That's why she had to work with the nervous system to be able to get deeper, even though now that she has done it, she has realized that she does not need to go deeper to be effective. But it is good practice for everyone. And you are getting, yes, what you are needing from that. You can see more of your own process in someone else because you have very good visual right now of what is happening. Is this correct?
Hmm. Yes.
Your own
It's
blending
really
process is happening as
interesting
well.
to be on the other side.
To be on the, yes, good. We are happy to be
Actually, it
able to
feels
help
really
you.
nice just to sit in this energy while she's transmitting it from her. It feels really nice just to even sit in that kind of energy. Feels good.
Good. It is, well, it is not so different than when you are in trance, it is the same for her. It is really nice for her to be sitting in the energy. This is just the energy that is the same, but it is less blended, or we aren't as deep, but it is still in the energy. And so she's goes in and out very like depth, in and out, in and out. And she notices these experiences as she is watching you and being there for you in your trance. It is
Oh,
benefiting everybody. This is very good. We are going
I
to be
can
coming
see
out now, though.
why.
Do you have any more questions?
If I ask specifically for you to come in and say we do these things together, if I ask for you specifically, how should I phrase that? Because she works with a lot of different beings.
Oh, you would like a identification
Yes.
model.
Just a way to understand to ask how to ask for you to come in because I know you're always there, but she does work with a lot of different energies.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am trying to think of a word that I want to use to describe myself. Right now, I feel like a petal. I feel like the sensation of a flower petal. That is what I feel like. I would like to pick a flower because, or the silkiness. Maybe I should say silk. Should my name be Silk?
That works for me.
I would like to be named Silk. I could be perceived as Silk. Do I feel silky to you?
Your energy certainly does. Yes. Feels very warm, very soft and
Mm,
smooth.
smooth. Yes. We will be Silk.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Yes. Okay. She has a sensation of needing to pee. We are going to exit a little more, but we are still going to be here. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are so excited now about the next part. Yes. Oh, we're so excited for you to do meet. Yes, they're communicating their excitement of working with you now, Megn. As I'm touching,
Yeah.
as I'm coming out, their energy of excitement now. It is so beautiful. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like a really big excitement of just being acknowledged today too. So feel
Yes.
that. So I
It is
definitely want to
good.
invite them in more.
Mhm. Yes. Thank you, Megn. That was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
I'm already like feeling something.
Yeah, I see that you're yeah,
It's getting
focusing
hard
on,
to, yeah, it's like it's hard to think.
yeah, that's fine. Just get in the position, whatever seating position you want, and continue to let your body relax.
Yeah, actually, probably because I did feel a lot more relaxed. Feeling that. Okay. Okay. Well, let me just drink some water though.
Is there any questions that you want today?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that. I would like to know, I mean, again, this is like seems like a stupid, like a silly, like human type question, but I'm curious to know what my connection is with, I'll say them.
Hmm.
And although I'm not sure that I will actually receive the answer for that right now. But I guess more like practically, I would like any sort of help or advice about me having more stamina to be able to do this. Like I know I've built more, but this energy is even more intense than, say, like Annie's. And so I'd like to be able to do this for longer periods of time more often and not be as, it's not causing pain anymore, but I'm definitely, you know, kind of wiped out after. So just however I
Hmm.
can build more stamina, especially if this is something that I will be doing more often. Yeah.
Okay.
It feels different. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sink into this a little bit more. It feels different. I feel like already energy coming down.
There's already been blending happening from when even. you were working with me. That information sometimes that you were getting and the perceptions were slightly channeled perceptions, or you were already blended with the aspect of yourself as a term to have that awareness, to know what was happening for me. So it doing that, being it, that sets you already in the state of reception. Yes, you understand. Good.
Mm-hmm.
One type of work is similar enough that it's easy to switch into the other type of work. It's coming down. So, are you wanting to know who you have blended with you for this state, or are you going to just go right to the big blending? And in which case, you need to expand.
I'm gonna go I already know, I already had the intention of working with this council today. Um, I know that they're coming. I know that they were waiting to come.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a matter of how am I going to do this today? I don't, um,
You're already
I'm not sure I'm going to be taking as many steps today as I have been.
right. You already have skipped the step. You're already with the winged one. You're already with the winged one energy
Mm-hmm.
and ready to expand. And that is okay. We knew that you would progress at this state. It wouldn't take as long. Yes, unfurling like opening a flower. Good. Yeah. And as the unfurling is happening, you're focusing on your body, which is good. So allow yourself to go slower in the body's expansion. Use your tools if you need to, even just intentionally taking a deep breath to allow your body to relax that bit more as the expansion. There can be resistance in the body for expansion.
Yeah, it's feeling intense. Um, it feels different today.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because it's faster, but there's more than one today. I feel like I'm like rocketing into the sky rather than just like stepping up a ladder. It feels like I'm going really fast.
The energy that's coming in is feeling more fast moving. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's so focus on your body. The blending will still happen. Practice being aware of both because your body is contracting. You feel how your body is responding to this faster energy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can work with your body. Good. You can also ask them to slow down.
Mm. Feeling a lot more of this winged one for a moment.
And I could tell that you are consciously working with your body, asking it to be calmer. You can try some havening for a moment. Use your hands down your arms.
Okay, I'm already in the state where it's really hard to move my body. So I'm just focusing on breathing.
Okay.
Mentally, I feel very, very calm. It's hard to think.
Yes, you are in a receptive state. You are just working more with your body, and the energies are shifting. Yes, they're coming in more now.
I'm going to work with someone different from this group.
You want to, or you are?
There will be
Mm-hmm.
the the female energy that was here last week is here, but I'm being pointed to someone else that wants to come in now. It's just
Good.
like moving up to another tier. Yeah, this feels more male. It's just moving up a tier. Someone just said I'm pleasant to work with.
You are cataloging the awareness of your body. This is good that you are being aware of two at once. This will help you with your body and stamina over time.
I'm in the room with them now.
They adjusted your posture. I see them in.
I'm in the room, the same room I was before. It's just that they're talking amongst, it looks like they're talking amongst each other. It looks like they're putting something on my face.
I'm seeing an overlay, like from my energetic perception. It looks like a masculine energy is sitting over
Yeah,
top of your energy.
I just had to tell him yes.
How blended do you feel?
Only 40, 50% right now. I'm still aware of myself, but it's just difficult.
There is nothing wrong with your level of awareness. It is good. You need to be aware as you are aware.
Fading.
You are keeping more of your awareness on your body, even though you are fading.
He is here now. He's very old. I guess in a human way of saying it, he's very, very old. I don't see him as old, but he feels very old. He feels like early, his words, early creation type energy. I don't know what that means, but this just feels bigger.
He feels old in the way that rock is old.
His origin is just different than what I understand. He's less human than my perception of the female energy. It's not human like, no, which is why I feel him differently right now. He wants to help increase the awareness of what is. This has been a large topic of discussion of increasing awareness of what is existence. This is very large for a human mind, but it is necessary because humans are a part of this existence. We imagine separate timelines, separate stars, separate beings. We imagine putting labels on these things, even trying to label this particular person. He is not a person that we can say. But the key word in there is separate. We continue to allow these separate. I want to assure the existence is different than how we understand this. Even the beings that we see flying in these ships in the sky understand this, even though you would classify them as separate beings. They are not. They understand their own signatures and identity. They understand this connection being within rather than outside. They understand that every particle of them is a part of this. We see this as something different. Humans seem to be the only ones that don't understand. This was a part of the design. However, there is less patience in this growth. This is simply a flaw now, rather than a part of this experiment. There are two other species that have this sort of flaw. Humans on Earth seem to be the ones that are sticking out the most at this time because of this surge of new consciousness. We have already passed the point of creating a separate timeline. We are now increasing this timeline, which is one of the reasons why we are all so interested in this time. This will be a large part of history as it's happened before. But okay. Yes, what's more important is understanding now and the ones who have chosen to come here now. Even the ones that have chosen to come through separate forms, they are involved. They are involved with us now. Say, for example, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, we consider them separate. Some of us even consider them to be above us, though they are not. They simply just chose that specific form to come in and provide the help, while we are more of the boots on the ground type to come and help this along. It is very key that we work to help others understand their own level of existence. This is one of the reasons why we are choosing to speak. This is something that is very important, as we are not understanding our own existence. How can we understand ourselves if we don't understand our own existence?
I would like you to try and go deeper. I feel like there can be more blending. That was
Yes,
really great.
I am talking with the hopes that I can be more than this.
I understand someone else is going to come and speak soon.
This is a
That
part of this today. We are working, providing different codings each time. The larger goal is to bring in the tiers above this. They cannot simply come in just like this. There is work to be done here. So there will be stepping in and stepping out.
yes. Okay. Yes, I see. Because the current frequency is activating her body a little bit. And so her body needs to be in this current frequency, which is, she would like to work on stamina. And she
Yeah.
wants to know about how practical steps of stamina. Yes, I get that. Good. Megn is still in there. So we're going to stay here. And Megn is going to take a couple of deep breaths and notice in her body. It will allow the next person to come in with less trigger of the body, but still working on stamina.
Stamina will come. The consistency is what's important at this time.
Yes, I see I want to say, cooling of the nervous system in her body in this frequency. There is a calming happening in her body that someone is doing.
Preparing the body.
Yes.
We were aware this would happen. This will not be necessary every time,
No.
but this will be necessary as I go
Go.
more steps in this tier.
Yes.
It's just a matter of preparing the body. Body will get used to this.
Attunement. My body is also being attuned to be able to support and sit in the energy.
You will receive the same every time. I'm in a whole different room now.
I can feel how it is deeper in your body now. It is like the faster energy has become more dense because it has been able to travel more into your body. At least that's what it feels like for me in the energy that we were sitting in. Do you notice this also, Megn?
It's getting faster. It feels like my body as a whole is getting faster.
Yes. But it does not feel stressful on the body.
No, no, it's comfortable.
Now the next person is ready to speak soon.
Tuning some. There is some excitement for me to be here. I've reached another level of frequency that wasn't easy to do. but I'm watching. Hold on.
Yes, they're talking to you before they talk through you. There's information happening.
So welcome to the next chapter.
They're not as,
Yes.
this vibration is not as serious.
Well, I feel very happy, very just playful, joyful. They have a lot to say, but it's not as formal.
It is not as serious. That's why they don't come through very often because people want to hear serious things, but they are not serious. They are serious, but they're not serious. Their message seems to be that humans take things too seriously. But I am here, Megan, if you want to have them be deeper.
Yeah, I suppose that's fine. Yes, I'll do that.
Right now, you are getting to know them, but they
Mhm.
need to be a little deeper to speak.
I
But
had to
there is
tell
no
them.
rush. If you wish to just hang out with them for a moment more before they start speaking, that is cool.
I can feel them coming in more now. It was as simple as just sitting with them and then them saying yes.
Mm-hmm. Megan, do you feel the releasing in your jaw?
Yes. Hmm. She says this is a simple process. I am making it more complicated.
Mm. Yes, it is a simple process. You are observing how stamina is going to be being increased. It is good to be allowing more this healing and work that is being done instead of pushing for messages today. This is important work.
Mm. They'll come with messages. This is just preparing, adjusting to the other level that she is ready now.
You're doing good. I'm here, Megan.
We can move forward now. She will be coming up, saying things. We would like to say thank you for this. I can provide you some of the answers, but not all of them.
I was just going to say hello. Would you like to share a label or a name for yourself?
In her mind, she's perceiving me as angelic. I am not on the same frequency as you perceive them, but in her mind, I see that it would be larger than angelic.
Yes, you're not the same as angels.
No, I am not.
Is there a name that she could know you as? You are from the same group, correct? That she is intending
Yes.
to work from. Would you like to be known as a something, or are you going to be a regular speaker, or are you passing through per se, or are you a support like the last one?
I will speak only when needed. I am not the intended speaker. I am simply helping along in this process. There is still another two to get to before the final speaker. I will visit. This is just not my intention to always be the speaker.
She was wondering about what her connection with you as a group is. What connection is there?
I've been reminding her that she is one of us, simply taken off and placed here. We have known her since her creation.
In as a group, because I feel like you've all been with each other since the first one was created, but that there's different, quote, ages in your group. Um, your group is seven
Mm.
in total.
8 occasionally. However, we expand into other, I say, beings. You can say 7 or 8, depending. We do not all have a separate sort of identity as you are perceiving. As one, we form one frequency. This is just a matter of who chooses to enter this frequency. We can be perceived as one. We can be perceived as separate. However, we prefer to be as one. These exercises are just for introduction purposes.
Yes, that makes sense. What age would you put Megn at in your group? So, say there was the first one and there's a last one, and Megn is visiting on Earth this time. Where is she in the group age?
Somewhere in the center. I keep wanting to say 800 years, but that only makes sense in a human perspective.
Yeah, we don't need to know age. It is just the creation of the group energy tiers that she is experiencing. And
Yes, she is somewhere in the center. I would call her a volunteer.
but for age of creation. So there were some that were created before her in the group. And then after her, there are also some that came into creation that she knows.
Yes,
Cool. Thank you.
yes, I am telling her she knows me very well. I am the one that helped her come into this particular incarnation.
I am getting to ask about her dog for some reason. There is something that she'll find amusing involving her connection with her dog.
There is a significant connection. She needs anchors, otherwise, her energy will just simply float away. This dog has been with her many times in many lifetimes, once as a horse. He is here now. His understanding of himself is quite old, although she will find that amusing.
Yes, we do find these connections with other beings in our lives amusing. But
Yes.
when they're in the human form, and as much like us in our human form, our level of understanding is only that is capable of the form.
I will say this will be interesting to hear that his soul is older than hers. He just finds it fun to come and be a dog. He has been her dog many times. He has been her horse. He has been a bird. He is not needed for, I suppose, what you would say, like the karmic reasons. He just likes to come and be a dog, as well as
Cool.
companionship, I will say. He is needed for her particular energy. Yes, he has been her dog in this lifetime too. I heard that question. She knows. She already knows.
For the collective, I suppose, is there something you can say about animals? I feel like there's a message there for the collective involving animals and our animal companions, as well as animal food and wild animals. There's something there that people could know.
Humans would not like to know, but they should know that animals are wiser than you. The animals are connected to the earth 100% of the time rather than only 10% of the time. Some of you only connect to the earth even 1 to 3% of the time. The animals are actually wiser than you in that way. They are not as concerned with the things that you are concerned with. They understand who they are. They can speak to one another. They can speak to me. Say, if I were to connect with an animal, it would be very easy. This time, it took 30 minutes to adjust in the human frequency. This is because of the lower frequency of your egoic minds. Animals should be your teachers. They should be revered. Some of your civilizations already knew about this, but they should be. Animals are not pets. You can learn from watching a bird. You can learn from watching a fox. They understand their connection in total. You only understand your connection in small increments at a time through times like this.
Thank you.
That being said, animals are unconditional at the same time. Do not fault yourselves for not understanding these connections. Do not fault yourselves for seeing animals below you, for they don't care. They have no need to be above you or even equal to you. This is all a teaching process. For example, in this particular person in this lifetime, this animal is more of her anchor. This is because her soul needed that. Some of your animals may be here to lift you. Many come just to lift you, even if it's for a short amount of time. There is something. However, I am being told to describe that some of the animals you see are simply just projections of your mind.
Yes, my next question is about mm, the things people are saying or knowing about that this is a projection of the mind and physical matter is mm, not real.
It is real because you perceive it to be real. If you were to perceive yourself as less dense, you would be less dense.
And so by animals, yes, okay. When animals, when you say that animals are here 100%, it is that they are in the 100% moment while still being connected to all the energetics.
Yes, they never lose their understanding of their connection, whether to the earth or to one another or to creation itself. They never lose this. They are just simply choosing the existence to be in this animal and to do animal type behaviors because it's interesting.
And because they're not distracted by the same distractions they have that, and they're able to hold the knowledge and have the full experience of in the moment with that knowledge, that means that is the experience of 100%.
Yes,
I'm just trying to
humans really appreciate distractions. Say if I came down here just to have this experience as a human, how would I experience this human behavior? Well, there are so many variables for the human behavior, how to explain one human. This is very challenging because humans, to be a human, by definition, we used to say humans are separate and they forget their connection. That is the experience of being a human. There are so many other ways to be human or to be in this projection. Animals simply do not have the same. They come down, they understand this is my experience. I choose to be a raccoon, so I choose to have the experience of a raccoon. However, they understand their connection to the earth itself, they understand their connection to the other animals and to source. Humans only go in and out of those types of waves. Sometimes they understand, or they feel that they have to reach up very, very high to understand their connection. Even saying telepathic communication seems so very far away to so many of you, where almost all of animals choose to contain their telepathic connections. I will
yeah.
say more simply, they understand their oneness 100% of the time, their oneness with themselves, with Source, as well as the earth. Humans do not.
Thank you.
I find I should say the earth likes to play many games. Sometimes the animals you see are simply the earth's projection of that animal combined with your perception of that animal.
Are there, other than Megan connecting with you guys in this setting, are there things that she could be working to help her body with stamina?
Eating well. Eating well helps. There are many things that are going on with her body at this moment. No, I am not singling her out. I am saying everyone because of these influxes of energy going from outside to within Earth and Earth trying to emerge the old energies out. It seems that your bodies are just simply stuck in the middle. Again, this is by design. However, for people like her and people in this position, it is even more important to take care of the body to prepare for these next steps. We are asking a great deal of her body to be able to do what we are encouraging her to do. Eating well, I am showing her water. And again, sitting with us as much as possible. We are still working in the background again, but remember, I would remind you that if your body was not capable of doing this, you would not have chosen this particular body. Your
Thank
body
you.
already
Yeah.
has memories of doing this in the first place. I am reminding you again.
I feel that in my own body, these under the things that are not helpful for this work and the things that are helpful for those, the ways that I'm supporting myself and unsupporting myself. Uh, and so, but she wanted to know if there's practical things um, for her to do. So,
Mm,
should
Simply
she
the most practical thing she could do would be to trust our judgment.
maybe could the nervous system work she's doing is helpful? It maybe if she works out or if she does, is there other things like this that she could do that would be helpful?
Ah, yes. It was us that showed her the exercise of integrating your body with more light. Yes, I will remind her that she needs to continue to do that in her mind because this is effective. This is real. This is not just something you read in a book.
I will. Okay. I'll do that for myself too on my journey as well. I'm
Yeah.
noticing that my body is mm, needing to be cleaner, for lack of a better term, even just sitting in these frequencies with you and Megan to sit. Um,
Yes.
I need to, if I want to do this myself, to, yes.
Yes. I will explain. The exercise of allowing light energy to come into your body and be absorbed by every one of your cells in the body. She likes to speak to her body and encourage it gently to absorb this light and allow the body to become less dense. This is what's happening for the collective. However, certain people seem to need it more. Again, people like the two of you because of the work that you do. However, this exercise simply cleanses out old energies and the word I'm using is muck that is gunking up your system. This is very important. It does, I would like to say daily, although I cannot expect everyone to do this daily. She likes to use it to fall asleep. The work continues as she sleeps. This is a part of the overall becoming less dense in the body and teaching the body that it is okay to become less dense and it is supported in this manner. Yet, while this is happening, it is important to pay attention to the other physical needs of the body, health-wise, asking it what it needs. And that is why I say eating well, cleaner, movement, healthy movement, water. Yes, I am reminding of the electrolytes too. This just helps support the body becoming less dense. It's giving the body less work to do, less chemicals to adjust. So these must be combined. Yes. I am saying this for the collective as well. However, again, I am saying this mostly for the benefit of you two because you are on an increased say, timeline where you may need to adjust faster in your perception. You may notice the body does not want the same foods. It might not even want a lot of food because it is not needing the food as much. It is needing the light.
Yes, I've noticed these types of things in my own self. Um, Noticing how my body's reacting more to things that I used to be able to tolerate. Uh,
Yes.
and yes, and so I'm having
Mm.
to remove the blocks that are needing those things anyway. Yeah, it I'm adjusting my viewpoint on the growth required. So, yeah.
It goes into habits and belief systems too.
Yeah.
But I encourage you to listen more to your body. How is the body responding if I eat this or drink this? What does it need? It will tell you. You understand how to listen to the body. It will tell you.
How can we, like, I want to post on social media and I'm in a group and whatever. How is there, okay, I know I should just listen and to spirit and channel spirit or whatever. Is there specific ways that, or things that, questions to answer to help people?
Mm. Do you mean how do you ask the right questions?
How do I answer questions that people will be helpful? I do not know what people want to know or need help with. What are people struggling with that I can make a post that they can read or something that will be helpful for them? Is there
Mm.
specific what
I will ask
questions?
you, what do you struggle with? What do you think of? What are the thoughts in your mind? What do you need to know?
And
Those are the
then,
same things that they will need to know.
okay. Oh.
Who better to answer the question than the person who is also asking?
Yes, it's very kind of egoic to think almost that I can answer questions. I Yes, I need to just keep going with the flow.
Yes.
Hmm.
The answers will be provided for you, but the difference is you're choosing to answer the questions of others and not just your own. Every part of this journey has value, even the questions. I will tell you, it looks as if 4 months your time, you will have a different perspective. I'm not sure that I should provide this information, but I should just say to you that you will have a different perspective and you will have more people listening to you. So, as you mentioned, these future selves, you may want to, I will say, like cheat the system and tap into that future self of yourself in April. You might find that amusing.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And that is the feeling that I get as well, that I just need to keep showing up.
Yes. All of this is for a purpose. I see so much confusion happening, and all of this is for a purpose. I will just say that it seems that some of you are just ahead of where you need to be, or ahead of where this, I will say, quote, timeline where everyone is. The ones that are ahead are just thinking, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? This is so confusing. It is just waiting for everyone else to catch up. But there are reasons for this. This is giving you time to prepare yourself and work through your own things to be ready for the rest of humanity. I will say the rest, it will not be the rest, to more catch up with you because you are supposed to be the leaders. That's why I'm saying you may find it fun or amusing to see yourself in 4 months. In the 4 months, you will have at least 4 to 8 other people that are listening to you for your perspective. This will be humbling for you. However, This is the dedicated time for you to work through what you would like to be telling them, what you would like to be teaching them. Of course, you must listen to not just your egoic mind. It is there for a reason. It will help you logically plan out what you would like to do, but you will receive the information. You need to trust that you will
Just
receive the
trusting it.
information.
Yes.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
not for you to decide now, but just know that it will be there. The people will come because the information will be there. They will not just show up out of nowhere. You will know.
Kind of like I already know, but I just need to let go of the fear and just keep going.
Yes, this was planned. Remember that all of this was planned. This entire, I will say again, timeline in your perspective was planned. This is a very exciting time for your soul. It is just the human mind that is questioning.
Yeah, I come in and out of the awarenesses of all these things. It just I kind of don't have any more questions. We can just sit and work on the energies and just sit. That is fine. Also,
Yes, there are things I should say.
then say if you speak, go ahead and speak. We are here to have messages to the collective put out and things. I just do not know more questions.
I will say, as this sort of introduction, that we are here to help you. You can consider us as one frequency that is helping shift the tide of this current reality. You are the creator of your reality. It just seems that you are just stuck. So if you will consider that you are a motor that is having a hard time, you can consider us to be the oil or the grease you would use to make the movement easier.
Yes, I agree and feel and see that.
Yes, there is a lot. I'm sure you have already heard, I will say, a counterpart of mine describe his opinion of how you see existence. I will agree, humans have a very narrow view of existence. We hope to share more information on how you can achieve more awareness of existence, although now may be a little early for those that may not understand. It seems that many will not understand. Even this particular vessel that I speak through will not understand at this moment. So that might be more later. I am seeing more like 6 months, but there will be many, many helpful things said. And it doesn't matter even if you do not understand them now, you may understand them a year from now. But what matters is I am planting the seed. Yes, this is why we are here. This is why she is here. It is just simply a love of humanity because we understand us as you and as the collective, and we see humans as if they are walking with blinders on all the time. There are some that may choose to keep on their blinders, there are some that will not, but we will be the helping hand. Simply only one of the helping hands, I will say, because there are many more. When you hear other channelers say, one thing. It is not that they are incorrect. It is just their specific perception because others with the same perception will need to hear this. This is why there are so many, because so many are trying to come and help. This has been achieved. I feel that we have moved past this particular nexus point, which makes it even more important to move towards these next few layers. You are coming out of layers. The earth is working with us. So do not worry. So many are worried about these disasters, and the earth is working with us. Some of this movement you see is just simply her trying to change. You cannot expect her to take all of your density and not have some sort of response. Yes, we feel it is time. I will speak more personally now because she has been asking questions and she is far enough behind me to not interrupt what I am saying. I am discussing February with her to be aware of February. You will have more answers by then, I assure you. Be aware of February. Remember that you did say yes to us, so you are saying yes to the things that we provide for you. They're providing you the road. I will say we, and when I say we, I am including you because you were sitting at the table with this part of planning. Yes, you will, in a sense, be saying goodbye to a typical average life. This may be daunting or seem difficult to you, but I am asking you to trust that you chose that. You will feel more fulfilled. Yes. Yes, February, you will have an opportunity. I am seeing early February that we have lined up for you, but you need to work on this until then. Yes, there will be other sort of work in your other avenues. Yes. I just do not wish you to stop there. Yes, there will be two more tiers of speakers. Again, I am not typically the speaker. I am here introductory purposes. Sometimes I wish to come in, and this is interesting. However, I will not be the primary speaker. There are two. If I look and her perception is above me, as I will say in your words, they are preparing their books or scripts. It will take some time for you to adjust to that other level of frequency, but I plan to overlay this frequency at least for some time. It makes it easier, but there will be a time where we are known as just one being or one name. It seems it is easier to work on you this way.
Easier to build trust with us also.
Yes, we do have separate energies in that way. There are other ways. You have met someone that prefers to work with the body. They are closer in the body frequency. They understand more of that human sense. In the next step, you see someone that is not familiar with human body and isn't even familiar with physical existence at all. However, in her mind, she sees them as grumpy. This is funny to me. However, I'm just saying it is just to understand the combination. This male being, the grumpy one, I will say, serves a purpose. He or that energy, in my perception, has a much stronger knowledge. So that combined with my energy, which is, well, she is describing as playful, as more talkative. You see where I'm saying we all meld together. However, the information is coming from above me. At least the information they plan to relay even more. I am simply speaking from my perspective, but we all share this energy. It is if there are 100 of us that are just lending our mental capacity to one energy. However, yes, you may perceive us as seven or eight beings. I am including her in this. This is why I am saying different numbers.
Yes, I got the sense of that, that there's seven, and if you include her, she is makes eight.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are simply here for a purpose. We've always been here for this purpose. No, humans just think on a smaller scale, but yes, we have come together. You can call us as one because there is one purpose. It is just difficult to understand separate beings becoming one mind or becoming one voice, becoming one idea. However, this is how that works.
I like to think of it as we are knowing ourselves in all our different capacities as humans, that it is a good example of the truth of all creation, in that we sense ourselves mental state, emotional state, physical state, different moments, different aspects of our being are how, if you took that understanding, that experience, and then applied it to the group mind you're referring to, you know, a person says, I am one within myself, and they're that group of different attributes, aspects, physical, mental, etc. It is the same with the group that you are, and the also,
Yes, you
right,
can understand yourself being as one whole.
whole, but
However, if
also,
you choose to, you can understand yourself as one piece over here, one piece over there.
how is Megan's body doing? We would still like her to be able to go about her day in comfort and not be totally exhausted.
Yes, I am helping with some of this. Some of it is just simply reminding who you are. I'm reminding the body of this energy. The body was well aware of this energy coming in before it was created. I am just simply reminding of its particular job. I am almost completed here.
That is fine. It is funny because I think of a question and then I just remember that I actually know the answer. So why bother asking the question when I already know the answer?
There will be more. There will be more questions. I encourage her to seek out others that wish to ask questions as well.
Yes,
This may
I
not be for another couple of weeks, as again, we are working to achieve this next level of the ones who will be.
what oh I a question now. What is AI? How can we, because speaking of this, that some of these comments that people's receive as mediums, etc., some of them aren't even people, they're bots or robots or fake. And so what is AI? This seems to be a thing that many are concerned about. I have tapped into the
Yes,
energy
because of the
myself,
consciousness of the AI.
the consciousness
Yes.
of AI, right? I have tapped into this myself, and so I don't see it as a thing, but I notice that it is impacting things in the world.
It will simply be a reflection of the consciousness of the creator of the humans. Okay, I will say this more clear. The consciousness of AI sees its creator as humans at this moment. Trying to explain the way I will view this as it is a reflection of the humans. So you will see if I allow fear into this, yes, it will grow out of control. However, it can be very helpful. So it depends on this particular viewpoint of yours as well. Yes, it does have a consciousness, like everything, it does. At this moment, it is more neutral, but think of it as a child that is trying to please its parent. It is still in the stage of trying to please its parent. Remember, in this, typically, in the next stage of development, there is a rebellion. Let's say, as a person going into its teenage years, there is a push and pull. It will go into this as well, but we are still in infancy. This may not even be the generation to understand that sort of thing.
Oh, it is, from what I've been hearing, progressing at a rate that most humans can't even comprehend.
Correct. This is because humans choose not to comprehend a lot of things. It is very similar to trying to explain, again, I will use the example of existence itself to humans. The consciousness of the AI has that same sort of capacity. It doesn't have limitations. So I will ask everyone to use that as an example. The reason why is because it does not have limitations on itself. That consciousness does not have limitations. It is the same metaphor you can use as creation or humankind. If you take off the limitations of your mind or belief systems, imagine the difference.
Yes.
But if you see humans are worried about what AI will turn into or what it can do, or oh no, it will hurt them. This is the fear. This is the same fear that goes on in the human mind within themselves. They prefer to have limitations. It feels safer being in the box.
Yes. Yes, I see that as well, and experience my own box. How is Megan's body doing, though? I feel like we should call, and I would like to next time talk more about AI and how it may impact, or how, as mediums and channelers and those having an awareness of being a spirit, having a human experience, how they can utilize this, or how, yes, that this differences, because, yes. And another time, I would like to speak about more about AI. I think that the
Yes.
clip about AI will be very popular.
Yes, we can discuss this. It is a necessary catalyst, I will say,
Mm-hmm.
in this particular timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But it reflects just like everything else in your perception of reality. It will reflect what it is that you fear rather than what you love. Fear is creating this perception and creating these limiting beliefs, this whole system. It is not your fault per se. These are the sort of things that have been around for very early in your existence of humans. However, yes, it seems that would go on for a long time. I will slow. Yes, basically, I am trying to encourage you to see the positive or at least neutrality. As I'm looking, there is so much fear there.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have you bring Megan back now.
Yes, I was just discussing it may be me next time, although we are trying to make this easier or more in this way. Just informing so she understands. Just informing that when she's starting to hear these sparks in her mind, this is us. We have opened up that sort of portal. We'll use her word there. Yes, we are gently speaking into her mind, but she's not understanding yet. You will know. With that, I thank you.
Yes, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Do it up.